What is good, guys? It's your boy Rey-Jay back with another video, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about the one and only Nio. I'm going to give a quick technical analysis of Nio. I'm going to go over some big pieces of news for Nio before I give you guys my answer to the question: when will Nio break $100 a share? Now, before I get started, I do have to mention two quick things. First of all, I'm not a financial legal or taxation expert, so I don't take this as financial legal or taxation advice. Everything in this video is for entertainment purposes only. And also, if you can, please smash that like button if you want to see more videos like this. We benefits the entire community as a whole. So Nio was in the green for today, up over 1.41%. Let's go, guys. And this may have been the result of the good earnings report that they had. And overall, it was in the red yesterday, but this could be a bit of a recovery phase. So looking at it from a Bollinger standpoint, if I bring up the 1 day, 1 minute chart, you can see that Nio had that run up to the $34 level of resistance and it began to have some volatility before it had another run up, and then it ended up closing a little bit below the mean price, still at $33.87 a share. That's still pretty good, up over 1.41% for the day, and we were on the upper band of this Bollinger multiple times. So for my, estimate, I do think that Nio had a decent day and it has insane potential for the future. Looking at some RSI for the day, we can see that Nio had quite a bit of fluctuations, and even though the fluctuations happened, it was relatively strong, hitting the upper band multiple times, especially as we approach power hour. So I will say that it was pretty good. I think it had a pretty great day, actually, considering that the relative strength index was pretty good, which shows that Nio has more and more and more leverage for making more and more moves to the upside direction. Now, looking at the 1 year chart, I do want you guys to remember that 1 year ago, Nio was still at $20 a share. So it still is doing well, even though it is relatively low, it still is doing quite well. And you guys have to remember, Nio is a baby of a company. So I look, it's discouraging to see Nio down the way it is. Okay, it was at the $54 range, somewhere around there, not too long ago. That was literally about back in July, and then it dropped and dropped and dropped and dropped, all the way right now it's about 33, and that's it literally just happens. Okay, the global chip shortage has affected Nio, but I do have good news. Okay, this is not Nio's fault. Nio is doing everything right, and their share price is not a reflection of how they're doing. Look, I did want you guys to see that in the 1 year chart, we're doing well. We're still in the green compared to being at $20 back then. Now we're at 33, so we're still doing well. But here's the thing: Nio has been killing it with their quarterly earnings reports. Their innovations, what they've been doing, their ET7, their EC6, their ES8, their ES6 has been absolutely phenomenal. Okay. And in their latest quarterly earnings data, it was reported that they delivered 10,628 vehicles globally in September 2021, and increased by 125% year over year. That's insane. Also, they delivered 24,439 vehicles. I repeat, over 24,000 in just 3 months ending on September 2021. That's a 100.2% increase year over year. The cumulative deliveries for the Nio ES8, Nio ES6, and Nio EC6 as of September 30th, 2021 reached 142,036 deliveries. Repeat, 142,000. This company is literally killing it, and it's still in the growth phase. Okay, it's still literally coming. Look at their annual deliveries. Look at this progress that's being made again and again and again, despite the fact that there was that global chip shortage that slowed them down. Well, Nio ain't slowing down, guys. It's doing absolutely fantastic. And not just in terms of their deliveries in China. You have to remember that Nio is not just a Chinese company, guys. They're a global company. There are people all over the world that hold shares in Nio, and also they're going to be expanding to Norway. I believe that they're going to start selling their ET7 very soon in Norway and Germany as well. Their luxurious sedan and SUVs will be in Germany by next year. That's absolutely insane, guys. This company is literally, there was news about them expanding to Germany, expanding to Norway. I mean, they killed their delivery numbers, yet the share price is still 33. So it's not a reflection of what's going on. Now, we do know about the Evergrande situation that affected Nio, which brought it a little bit down. And yeah, that's not necessarily Nio's fault. But look at this article right over here from Investor Place. Nio stock looks great on the strength of this Norway SUV push. As even as the Nio stock price pulls back, the delivery numbers are accelerating. So It doesn't matter what's going on. It doesn't matter what the sentiment is. Nio is literally doing amazing. It's doing literally amazing. A closer look into Nio stock. This year started off strongly for Nio stock as it quickly hit $62 in January. However, that turned out to be a strong resistance level. Interestingly enough, the stock touched $26, $62, excuse me, twice in January and once in February before declining sharply because of the global chip shortage and the factory burning down and all those things that were going on. But I do think that Nio made it through very tough times, even the 2020 situation. It survived. And I think that the future is even brighter and there's a lot of like open room ahead for Nio to really, really improve their company, make even better deliveries and literally improve again and again and again for their European expansion. I mean, it's just phenomenal, okay? It's absolutely phenomenal what this company is doing. So when it comes to my stock price prediction, guys, you guys know that I'm a very, very, very big Neo bull. I'm super bullish for the company, but I do think it may trade sideways for the next couple of weeks. I mean, it's basically bouncing between levels of resistance and levels of support down over here at 33.50, and that may continue for the next few weeks. But I do think that if you zoom out, if I bring up maybe the 6 month chart, the 6 month 4 hour chart, yeah. So if you look at Neo, it dropped to 30 when as high as 55. It's now dropping to 33. And I do think that we could see Neo run up to about the 50s by, I would say, by January of next year, we should have another run up to the 50s quite easily with Neo Day approaching. And then I do think that Neos may drop a little bit right after because historically, if you look at the past 5 years, every time January comes, Neo would go up and then drop a little bit, go up and drop, go up and drop. So that may happen again, but it's not going to drop as much as before. I think it's going to hit higher levels of support. So it may, in January, it may go to the 50s or 60s. Then it could drop maybe to the 40s, and then by mid 2022, I think Neo is going to be back in the 50s to $60 range. Then after that, we should see Neo explode past 80 towards the end of 2022 and maybe even hit 100 by next year. That's what I think is going to happen. That means I'm predicting that Neo will triple, literally triple within a year and a few months. That's crazy. Stock prices typically don't explode like that, but I do think Neo is very unique. So would you consider that soon? A year? I mean, I think a year goes by so fast. So sure, that's pretty soon. And my answer to the people out there is that the stock market is not just a place to become rich quick. The stock market is a place where the money of the impatient transfers to that of those who are patient, according to Warren Buffett. So it's a game of patience, guys. I'm super bullish for Neo, and I do think that Neo can break $100 by next year. With that said and done, guys, thank you so much for listening. I really hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and I thank you so much. Neo is strong, it's the future, and it's looking bright. Thank you, and peace out.